That God ever breathed. How stupid are these politicians to allow this to happen? Our enemies are getting stronger and stronger by the day. We have people that are morally corrupt. We have people that are selling this country down the drain. Our country needs a truly great leader, and we need a truly great leader now.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War. So in the previous video I asked you guys to vote in the poll who the next green president will be, and I guess you guys can tell by the thumbnail and the title who the president is. And unfortunately we went for the unpredictable Donald Grump, which is right here. Look, you can see him right over here. He's just had his inauguration. So he is now the official president of the Green Nation. So he's back here with Baron von Krasny and Azulia, the Queen of the Blues. So these guys are going to sit way back here in green territory for now. And they're just going to start pumping out a crap ton of soldiers now, because one of the perks of Donald Grump is the fact that it comes with 1 million plastic for the treasury. Which means they're going to be able to bring back the M16s, they're going to be able to bring better tanks, they're going to be able to build better equipment. So we're going to be seeing a lot more from this series in the future from the Greens. Maybe even some battleships. That would be insane. So anyway, this is the battle map for those of you that have just joined the series, and on the battle map we can see everything that's going on from like a bird's eye view. And I've recently just added these flags. So we can see that these flags are for the RGB coalition, which are the red, the green and the blue armies, and they've all combined and made like a sort of coalition to try and tackle the tan threat, which are the guerrillas, which I've just killed Commander Green, unfortunately, which was the previous leader of the Green Nation. So that was very unfortunate for the Greens, but now they have a very, very, very unpredictable new leader who has already decided to issue some new rules and regulations, and also he's issued orders to build some walls. So the Greens have started construction of the Great Wall of the Greys. So we can see over here they've already started building it just behind the Grey front line, and what they're going to do is they're going to try and lock the Greys in their own territory, which is also the Blues territory. So the Blues are not happy at all about this, because Donald Grump is not going to prioritise getting the blue territory back for the Blues. So we could see some betrayal and maybe even a civil war in the future. So what we're going to be looking at now is we're going to be looking at some of the Grey armies, and we're also going to be naming the Grey leader. So a big thank you to a guy called ACCB1998, because he came up with the commander. And the commander is going to be called Commander Greyvern. So this is going to be Field Marshal Greyvern, leader of the Grey Army. And we also decided that we're going to be having a general for the Greys as well, which is going to be the second in command. And he is going to be called, let me just get it up really quick, there we go. He is going to be called Commander Silverstein. So Commander Silverstein, should I say. And that was named by Peter Distasi. There we go. So a big thank you to you two for taking part, and yeah, if anybody else wants to get involved in the future, we're going to be doing a lot more polls, and I'm going to be asking you to name a lot of generals throughout the series, And yeah, so this is our series. We're all going to get involved, we're all going to get stuck in, and we're going to think of ideas, and we're going to build them, we're going to bring them to life. So I'm not too sure what the next battle move should be from the RGB coalition. You see, because they do now know where the Tans are. So they know where the Tangrillas are hiding, and they know it's somewhere in this area right here. So they've been attacking from this area. So that explains why they hit the convoy just there, and that explains why they managed to get the base, which was right there. And the reason that the RGB coalition have found them is because the GREYS kind of led them right to them, because they built a train track right into that territory to get supplies over to them. So that was a shame. Over in the centre of the battlefield, we can see that there are no more Tans left, because they've been completely cut off from supplies for some time now, and they've been destroyed. So the park is now belonging to the RGB coalition. So that's pretty cool. And other than that, really, I think the front line is pretty much over here. So it's mainly on the grey side now, and the GREYS, the only foothold they sort of have is with this little gap they've got in the front line. So this is going to be the main area of interest for future videos. So anyway, we're going to be doing a battle now, and it's just going to be a little frontline battle, just to show you some of the action on the grey front line. So we're going to be doing some trench v trench just to end the video. And yeah, so don't forget to leave a comment, also leave a like, and do subscribe, and I will see you all on the battlefield. So here we are on the battlefield, and for once we're going to be playing from the GREYS perspective and seeing how well they fend off against loads and loads of red forces. So this is going to be strictly an infantry fight among the trenches, and there is an equal amount of soldiers on each side which are going to be advancing, trying to take each other's lines. So kind of a bit of like a tug of war or something like that. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be advancing into no man's land, which is going to be this grassy area in the middle, where there's going to be artillery shells hitting every 20 to 25 seconds, and it's basically whoever gets to the other side and kills their general first, which is this one, which is he's sort of like field colonel, wins the game. So I'm not going to be playing as any like particular squad or anything like that. I'm going to be watching the AI play it out, but mainly from the GREYS perspective. So let's go ahead and press start and watch this battle commence. So this is some brilliant frontline action, and we do have some awesome looking trenches here, which they're very arcadey, but nevertheless they still look really cool. I've kind of went for those like brown sandbags that you used to get in those little army men bags. First line of defense for the GREYS is opening up. The Reds just pouring through the grass. You can see that the GREYS are reinforcing the trench, and then they're charging, just like the Reds. But look over here, the Reds are just the same. They're dug in, and they have a colonel over here as well. They're charging around 50 men at a time. I have no idea who's going to win this battle, but this is just a bit of frontline action. GREYS really push it. Oh wow, look! They're actually going to meet up. We could see some melee combat. Whoa! The Reds won that one. Gotta watch for those artillery explosions. Reds have completely taken this trench on this side. The GREYS are moving more troops up though to try and get the trench back. So we're going to be seeing a lot of this. and there is approximately 10 waves of 50 men. So what's that? About 500 men on each side. This could be anybody's game. Just a little something to put at the end of the video. We wasn't really planning on doing a battle for this, but I thought, why not? Let's throw something on the end. See a bit of grey frontline action, because we rarely see that. Oh, a direct hit right there. Did it kill any reds? Oh no, it managed to kill some greys. Just fighting through the grass. The greys are doing a tactical retreat. Now they're reinforcing this trench yet again. More reds on the way. You can see them in the distance. They don't blend in very well with the grass. So we're very close now to ending Series 1 and starting Series 2. So really excited to get Series 2 underway. I'm going to be working a lot harder on my videos, trying to make them a lot more entertaining for you guys to watch. So there'll be a lot more cinematics and a lot more cool battles. Try and do some things we've not done yet as well. I'm trying not to talk as much in this video so you guys can enjoy the battle, because we did a lot of talking at the start, you see. I think the fight is mainly around for this area right here. Red's shooting from the grass. Whoa, look at those grenades. The Reds have not managed to take this trench yet because the Greys do keep reinforcing it from this back trench over here. Doing very well. It's a very lucky Colonel. The Greys now taking fire from the back trench itself. Every time it pauses like that, means there's another wave of troops moving in. And you can see this is why it's been so long in the on the battle map, why you don't see any soldiers really moving forward on the battle line, because this is just a stalemate. It's just two armies like clashing in the center, digging themselves in, very much like the Somme from World War I. A lot of men will die just for like 100 meters of ground, which to us is about a meter. The wave coming in. I think both waves do come in at the same time, just to give it that extra effect of them clashing in the middle every time. Grey's making progress over here this time. See some of the dead. You can see that the Greys are in yellow and the Reds are in red. Look at that. Artillery missed them by inches. He's a goner. So many dead. More grenades thrown over here. Oh, a good grenade that was. Squad leader. Nope. Pop goes the weasel. No idea who's going to win this battle. I'm betting on the GREYS. I hope the GREYS win. Because it's rare that they get a victory on the front line. They usually get overwhelmed by greens and reds, don't they? No mercy from the reds. I'm going to try my best to do slower camera movements, just so you guys can see the battle a lot more as well, because I know the majority of you do like to see the battle. And sometimes I'm like this, I just pan from one side to the other really quick and we do miss a lot of the action. Still no winner. Let's have a look at the dead bodies again. You can really see how this battlefield has taken shape right here. You can see that they've really pushed on this side, but then the overwhelming numbers of reds just stopped them around this area right here. But it could be anybody's game. That's a very equal amount of bodies. Maybe just a few more reds. More waves of reds coming. Just adjust myself. Need to get one of those PewDiePie chairs. They look really comfortable, but I'm not paying $399.99. So I'm going to be investing in a new computer chair soon. Something better for my back. Especially now I've just started the gym again. So every muscle in my body at the moment is aching really bad, especially my legs. I can barely walk. Both sides are making no progress. A lot of greys moving up there. Fighting over just this tiny bit of land in the middle. I guess whoever controls this trench right here controls this ridge right here. Grenade! Oh, did you see him lie down on the grenade? It's like, I will save you, comrade. The screams. It will haunt your dreams. Not seeing many more. They're all crawling through the grass now. Probably a better strategy than just running straight up to them. As of this trench, it looks empty. He moves out. He shoots and he dies. There we go. Got some more greys reinforcing this trench right here. Taking too much fire though from the brush. Not good at all. They have got the high ground right here. Maybe if they could just squeeze some troops up here and get a machine gun or something, they could just pick them off from the grass. But then again, they would take fire from the trench over there. Oh, a good grenade and a bazooka at the same time. blue's rifle over here. You can see the grass moving. He's sneaking up. Oh, this is so cool. I'm going to do more of these. Let me know in the comments, do you want me to do more of these sort of Clash of the Titans, shall we call them? Where two armies just charge at each other and we just watch to see who the winner is. But maybe next time we could do like tanks, aeroplanes, really go all out. Because all that we're doing on this one is infantry. And a little bit of virtual artillery. Whoa, did I miss it? That was a direct hit then, right on a full squad of greys. How are we doing with this? Let's do a body count again. I think the greys are taking up just a tiny bit more ground than the reds. But again, it could be anybody's game. I'm not too sure if the reinforcements have stopped coming now. If they have, that might be a good idea for the greys to start pushing up. Depending on who's got the more forces at the end, it will determine who wins this battle or not. Just a handful of greys. Cool thing about this game though, Men of War, it's like just one guy is like a one-man army. So it's different every time. You can't really script it, which is the best thing about it. Which means it's the best thing you can really commentate on. It's hands down the best strategy game I've ever played. Grenade out. Uh-oh. Another grenade. Has he even noticed? He's not noticed. Oh! Boom.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Here comes one of the red squad leaders. Again, exchange of grenades. Threw the grenade away. That was a good move by the red squad leader. Armed with his PPSH. You can barely see any troops on this map because of the amount of grass. So all that we can see is the grass moving. Which would be terrifying if there's any spiders in this area. Which we could bring back. Should we bring the spiders back? Like I say, let me know in the comments. And also guys, I just wanted to tell you guys to turn on the notifications. If you are subscribed to this channel and you're not receiving notifications that I'm uploading, it's because you haven't got your notifications turned on. So do make sure you do that. Because I know YouTube keep changing it a lot, and a lot of people on YouTube at the minute are not getting their videos showing up in their subscribers' subscription boxes. So I thought I'd just let you all know. Let's have a look at the bodies again. Really can't see any winner at the moment. Oh look, there we go. So the reinforcements have stopped now. We've got one red infantryman and just one little trench line there. So I think because the superior numbers are the greys, we're going to do a full trench assault from the greys trench over to the reds trench right now. So we're going to charge them. Right, let's do this, boys. I'm just going to click the one time so they do engage along the way. So if they are shot at, they will react. So this will be interesting. It is mostly rifles in this trench. So this should be interesting. Because the rifles are the most accurate weapon on this game. The greys in the distance. There is one SMG dude. Yeah, mainly rifles. Artillery is still going as well, so there is a chance that the greys could be hit by artillery. Let's have a look where they are. Numbers are pretty even at the minute. It's like a 6 on 6. He's moving up. He's dead. I think the Reds might have a victory on their hands. Again though, this is a frontline battle, so there is no determined winner. because the Greys would just reinforce these trenches again, and the Reds would just reinforce theirs. So it's kind of a no man's land, just like World War One. Well, is there any more survivors? Just the 4 men. So I think we're going to charge the Reds this time, just to make it a bit more fair. So let's charge these dudes out here. Go and engage them. There we go. Just going to click the one time. We're sending out a squad of Reds to go and deal with those Greys. Here they go. Oh, they're very close now. You can see them moving. Oh, the Reds did notice them before the Greys noticed them, though. There's just 2 Greys left on the battlefield. 3 Greys, should I say. But they have no idea that... Oh, he's just went completely around him. Just that one squad of Reds, look, making their way through no man's land. Well, the toy plastic equivalent of no man's land. There is a lot more. Oh, hello. Hoorah! No, wrong team. There was a whole squad of Greys just hiding behind that hill. Exchanging fire. No, the whole squad. It is still a Red victory, I think. Yep, a Red victory. There is no more Greys on the battle map. Oh, apart from this one. Let's charge him in. Let's do this. Charge! Last man alive. But I'm sure there'll be some wounded as well, maybe. To tell the tale. There he goes. 1v1. Oh, it's against their leader. Who's gonna win? It's hopeless for the Greys. So that there is a Red victory. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you want to see more videos in the style of this, like in the same sort of style of this video, just do let me know in the comments. Also, do subscribe, join the Mighty Nation. Growing and growing and growing. We're nearly at 10,000 subscribers. So I can't wait to get there because that's a huge milestone for me. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.